Oh, pardon my manners. I was so deep in thought that I'd forgotten our plans to meet. Yes, to tell you the truth, I haven't had even a moment to rest. Matters of war have been left to Lord Shunyo, Jashu, and Goja. That leaves the task of governing Shu in my hands. I must also be vigilant against agents of Yuanshao, interfering with domestic affairs. And the recent incident is yet to be fully dealt with. Yes, the attempt made on Lord Cao Cao's life, at the behest of the Emperor himself. Truth be told, we had considered the possibility, but not so soon. It seems the Emperor feels threatened by our leader's power. Should a mere retainer be allowed to attain more power than the Emperor? This is a matter that we must now carefully consider. There are many issues at hand, but for now, I must remain focused on protecting our leader. Yes, but I do also desire respite. Perhaps it's fatigue taking its toll on me, but I find that my ability to focus is beginning to fray. The other day, I was out negotiating with officials and handling government affairs, all without noticing that my hat had caved in. The funny thing is that later I actually saw the ministers all walking together with their hats caved in the exact same way. I couldn't believe how quickly my carelessness had become a fashion statement. I suppose all I can do now is wait for it to go out of style. No, well, perhaps that is it. I am grateful for their respect, but now I feel even more embarrassed. I'd like for you to keep all this to yourself. Let it be our little secret. Be that as it may, I am glad that we have made plans to meet later. If I am to rest, I would very much like it to be with you at my side. Now, shall we make our way to my estate? Please forgive me if I fall asleep on the way.
Finally found my...
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just...
I see Cao Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Guan Yu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair. It's the horse that Louis Bu rode. Ferocious and strong. Said to run 1,000 li in a day. And Cao Cao gave it to Guan Yu, an officer who surrendered to him. I doubt Guan Yu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing! Lord Cao Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
I have a question. Were you close to Guan Yu? Oh, I see. Guan Yu is a man of integrity. Imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. So even you cannot think of a way to bring him over to our side. If he wishes to return to Liu Bei no matter what, then perhaps we must make sure that is no longer an option. Before anything else, I want to know what Guan Yu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Guan Yu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break. Why? I haven't explained it to you, have I? Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer, calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao Cao's behest to see where I stand. If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guan Yu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao.
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guan Yu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang.
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, a path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful to both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy. Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them. No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
This town has gotten bigger, now that I think about it.
For the sake of Lord.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Got it!
Yes.
Listen.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces? Headed for Baima Castle? I have to warn Lord Yanjin.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yanliang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjin.
We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him.
The enemy officer
With this
has
many
been
of their
defeated.
soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
Their numbers matter not, for I will never falter. And let wisdom and courage. There is always a path to victory. Begin advancing!
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance! The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
The enemy officer
Allied
has been
forces are
defeated.
marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong. Our victory is imminent.
I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
If you think you are skilled enough,
The worst is past. Now we must go on the offensive.
prepare to attack. Wipe out the lot of them.
Here we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Power alone is insufficient for a comeback. I'm falling back. I must leave the rest to you.
My ambition cannot be stopped. Take the fort at Yanjin? Let them cut off our reinforcements. Quickly, we must
The enemy
reclaim it.
officer has been defeated.
Let's start the advance.
Territory acquired.
Let's start the advance.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
One more stepping stone on my path to true light.
Another victory in the name of my brother.
Did I think this day would...
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated. Peace.
The enemy officer
Do not know
has been
who
defeated.
you are or from where you hail, but you seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
go!
The enemy officer has been
How did my
defeated.
perfect plan fail?
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
Victory is sweet.
This has been brutal. I don't know. How much more I can take.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Bring him down. Waiting for this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I leave the rest up to you. I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Could it be? No, that's not possible.
I've claimed this area to help support our forces.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
You weren't able to leave me in danger, were you? Ha ha! You truly are one of a kind.
Let's start the advance.
Manage the situation poorly.
Let's go.
You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
There must be something I can do.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Of the sacred bird blood. And those eyes. Yes. You must be.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
I can't hold on much longer. We need a way through.
When you're by my side, I feel empowered. I ask for your assistance here.
The time is right. We should attack now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That was much too close. I will forever remember this favor.
To victory!
Impressive feats.
The enemy officer with no has been defeated.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
I'm glad it's you who has come to my aid.
Let's get serious.
I would choose no other.
The enemy officer.
has been defeated. Let's go.
I cannot afford to fall here. It was a truly embarrassing spectacle. Still, thank you for your help.
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it.
Take that! Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
Take that!
Officer has been defeated. Beaten by Cao Cao's wealth. Show everyone how it's done.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
The enemy forces at Yanjin have greatly diminished. We will finish them off in one final assault.
You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly. It's about time, is it not?
The enemy officer
Begin preparations.
has been defeated.
Everyone.
Every victory serves to make me that much stronger.
I knew it. You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. The situation seems favorable, but we must continue to fight hard.
I am Wen Chou, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me.
Time to act.
Not bad. So your bravery isn't without justification. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh, why did it have to end like this?
The enemy officer
This
has
is
been
not
defeated.
possible. What on earth happened?
Forward. Everyone, follow me. Now advance!
There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day. Hunters out. Here I go. Take this! No use! Take this! Take this! I am ready.
Now's the time! That an officer? You must be kidding!
Hold my power!
Take this!
I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. You're mine! I've occupied this place in the name of my lord. Every victory serves to make me that much stronger. Let's go.
I am one of Lord Yuan Shao's greatest warriors. You really think you have what it takes to fight me? I do not lack the skills. This battle has only just begun! I can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go! I have been bested. How can this be?
I could foresee losing either Yanliang or Wenchou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humble, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What's wrong, Zuluan? Why aren't you saying anything? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful, Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and allying with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
The scars left by Luibu's assault truly run deep.